Deep beneath the sparkling sapphire sea stood Aquaria, a beautiful city filled with glass towers, glowing gardens, and bridges that curved through the water like ribbons. Its kindest guardian was a giant sea turtle named Atlas. A tiny palace and library rested safely on his shell, and Atlas loved carrying stories and knowledge throughout the kingdom. But Atlas had never traveled beyond the ocean. Although he often wondered what existed above the waves, leaving his familiar home made him nervous. One evening, Atlas noticed a warm golden light shining from a tunnel at the edge of the city. Curious but cautious, he followed it upward. The ocean opened into a sky filled with violet stars, rosy clouds, and glowing moons. Floating among them was a railway track. A magnificent train rolled toward him, its golden lantern shining like a small sun. The conductor leaned from the window and welcomed Atlas. She explained that the Starlight Kingdom was celebrating the Festival of New Beginnings, a special day honoring courage, friendship, and the joy of trying something new. Every year, the kingdom invited a visitor from a distant world to share stories and help create something that could bring different communities closer together. Atlas looked back toward the ocean below. His heart beat quickly. I have never traveled through the sky, he admitted. What if I am not brave enough? The conductor smiled warmly. Being brave does not mean you are never afraid, she said. It means taking the next step even when you are. Atlas took a deep breath and nodded. Since he was too large to fit inside the train, the conductor connected the last carriage to the palace on his shell with a shimmering silver ribbon. Together, the train and the turtle traveled across the sky, one racing along the rails and the other swimming carefully through the stars. At first, Atlas kept glancing nervously toward the distant sea. But as they passed glowing planets, floating islands, and sparkling clouds, his fear slowly turned into wonder. When they arrived, golden lanterns filled the streets, joyful music drifted from the castle, and colorful banners danced among the clouds. Atlas was welcomed as the festival's honored guest. Atlas shared stories from Aquaria's royal library. The people of the sky shared their music, inventions, and dreams. Then everyone began a special festival project, building a magical waterway that would connect the ocean to the clouds. Atlas carried the heaviest pieces, guided the builders, and encouraged anyone who felt uncertain. With every challenge, he discovered that he was much braver than he had believed. When the waterway was finished, waterfalls sparkled between the clouds, silverfish swam among the stars, and the train carried visitors between both kingdoms. Aquaria and the Starlight Kingdom were no longer strangers. They became friends, sharing ideas, adventures, and celebrations. From that day forward, whenever the train whistle echoed beneath the waves, Atlas smiled and rose toward the sky. He still felt a tiny flutter of nervousness, but now he knew that courage was waiting just beyond it.